Journals are another online writing tool ideal for individual projects. For example, in a creative writing course, a student creates journal entries and the instructor comments. Students can then also comment on their own entries to continue the conversation with the instructor. When used in a group journals allow members of a group to view and comment on each other's entries. Therefore, the group as a whole can communicate with the instructor and all members benefit from the comments. You can create one or more journals for your students to use in your course, but you must create journal topics before students can add their entries. To begin, we'll go to the Control panel. We'll go down to the Control panel, and in the Course Tools link, select from its drop-down menu, Journals. Next, I select the button Create Journal, and I'll type in a name, add instructions, and then scroll down and look at the other options. Currently, this journal is going to be available to students after I select the Submit button. However, I can choose to restrict the journal availability so it appears after a certain time or until a certain date. In this case, I'm not going to restrict the availability or limit its availability, so I will scroll down to Journal Settings. Much like a blog, you see that journals can be indexed by monthly or weekly. Additionally, students can be allowed to edit and delete entries and can be allowed to delete comments. But you'll notice that unlike a blog, journals have an additional setting to allow all course users, in this case all students, to view what is currently a private journal. Since I'm going to make this journal gradable, I'm not going to allow users to edit or delete entries. So inside of grade settings, you notice that this journal is not gradable. But as soon as I select grade, I need to add the points possible. In this case, 100 points. I can choose to change the alert status so I'll know when the journal is ready for grading. So in this case, I mentioned in my instructions, a student has to add at least 3 entries. So I'll change this to 3. Additionally, I can also add a due date, which means that a deadline alert will appear in the e-learning calendar and will also be seen in the daily notification dashboard email. If I do not want to add a rubric to this journal, which I don't, I'll go ahead and choose Submit. And now my journal has been created. You'll notice that in this page I can see the type of journal that's available. You can see there's a group journal currently labeled as a group blog, which I could change by selecting Edit and going in and changing the title. There's the new journal, Journal 1, that's currently a default to private. But again, I could go into Edit and make this journal public. And right now, neither journal have any entries. Keep in mind that right now, students cannot access Journal 1. So I'm going to have to choose where this journal is going to appear. In this case, I'm going to create a tool link in the course menu. So I've gone ahead and selected the button Add Menu Item in the upper right hand corner of the course menu. Select Tool Link, typed in the name Journals. When I go into the drop down menu for type, I'll go ahead and select Journals, make this available to users, and then choose Submit. And now I have a new link for journals in my course menu.